Sleep well?
Yeah, I did, thanks.
Alice?
Yeah, she seems fine now.
Kathy, are you sure you're doing the right thing? I mean, is all this necessary?
I had no choice. Elsa was going to take her back to Australia.
Yeah, but this isn't helping the situation. Kidnapping is a serious offence.
I haven't kidnapped her. I'm helping her.
Well, you won't be able to help anyone if Elsa reports you. You could face serious charges. I could be charged for harbouring you. You know, and the thing is, Kathy, I've such a lot on my plate
Jack,
at the moment.
all I need is a few days. Just till I work out what to do next, please.
Are you sure Alice is telling the truth?
I'm positive.
Has she called yet?
No, but give her time, she will.
Kathy's had time. All night, in fact. A night I've been awake, sick with worry. You can't think this is reasonable, Alan.
No, of course not, but Kathy's overwrought. She'll come to her senses in the cold light of day.
I hope so.
And she did this on the spur of the moment. When she realises her mistake, she'll be in touch. And when she is, we must try to be understanding.
Let's just get Alice back first.
What's that?
Thinking of resitting my GCSEs, maybe. I've got my future to think about. Besides, there's some good courses in here.
That's the spirit, lad. Ollie, what do you want? Tea or juice?
Neither. Food will make me hurl this morning. Don't you think you'd better wait to see what's going to happen?
Something good's going to come in my life.
I had plans once. Now I can't see past today.
Come on now. You'll get a much clearer picture after you've spoken to this solicitor. And you, young lady, eat something. You're going to need your strength today.
So come on then, tell us about these GCSEs.
Don't get too excited, Mum. I'm just thinking about it.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, you'll sail through it this time, lad.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's good he's looking to the future.
What's going to happen?
Dunno. But we'll find out soon and then we can face it together.
Look, this solicitor is top drawer material. It'll be fine.
Yeah, no thanks to me. That's all down to Lady Muck and her money. Just wish there was something more I could do.
Morning.
Morning, Ashley.
I was hoping to catch you, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Crisis. The village hall. The roof's in desperate need of repair.
I noticed that.
I was hoping you might be able to make a small contribution.
Of course, no problem.
Well, thank you. Much appreciated.
Any time. Only too glad to help.
Great. If you don't mind, I'd better get on. Rather a tough day ahead of me.
Funeral?
Eviction. I have a family faced with the prospect of losing their home.
Times are tough.
That they are. To see a young family out on the street. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later, and thanks again.
I think you should go to this area, Mum. They might let us stay.
Hearing him for our benefit, you know. No matter what we do, we're still going to get chucked out. There's no point going.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
I'll go to council instead. I'll see housing lot. I'll find somewhere, OK? Letitia, come and sort out baby's stuff.
I feel ashamed. I mean, what am I supposed to tell my mates?
Is that all you care about, what your stupid mates think?
I care about us being kicked out on the street.
Morning.
Right.
Oh, thanks for taking us, Ashley.
Nothing really.
Right, have you got the inhaler?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Didn't know you're asthmatic.
I'm not, it's a sympathy vote.
And so is he. Give him loads, Mum.
Keep your chin up, kid. We'll get there in end. Trust me. Could I ask you not to mention about offer of accommodation? It's just that we'll get less help if they know we've got somewhere to go. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. But are you sure you have to resort to all this in order to get help?
Ah, Vicar, just the person I wanted to see.
Not now, please, Ed.
But it'll only take...
Please, not now.
Keep still.
Mum! For God's sake, he can get himself ready.
And remember, speak up. Don't mumble like you normally do.
I don't mumble.
We should go now. We're going to be late.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
You'll be fine.
Are you sure you don't want me to go with you?
There's no need. We'll be fine, won't we?
Yeah, come on, we'll go in my car.
See you later.
See ya.
Danny, you cleaned them all yesterday.
Yeah, but I noticed I could do with a lick of paint. Or maybe you've got some more jobs I can do.
I think you should visit an employment exchange instead of harassing people, don't you? Mr. Mullen.
Mrs. Birch.
I'm here on behalf of the residents of the village. We've organised this petition.
I'm sorry. I've already been approached in the post office.
Oh, so you've already put your signature to it then?
No. And I don't intend to.
Neither do I.
This petition is to be signed by residents of the village, not squatters.
I'm new to the area. I'd rather not get involved in local disputes just yet.
Well, good day to you.
Sorry to hear the eviction's gone ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I don't see much we can do about it.
No, I suppose not.
Mum's trying to fight it and all. But the owner wants us out so we can sell it. Expect people like her be glad to see us gone.
Bolton will miss you. So will I. Who's going to do all my odd jobs?
I used to think that Ray Mullen was a nice man. Seems to me I was mistaken. He's as rude as his dog.
Oh, bad-mannered, is it?
Oh, it's a downright bully. It chased my battery around the pavilion last week.
I wouldn't mind being chased around the pavilion by its owner. Looking for something in particular?
Or someone.
Tissues.
Next to the loo rolls.
And yeah, I am looking for someone. My daughter. She was kidnapped yesterday.
I wonder what would make a child want to run away from her own mother.
Well, what are you implying?
Who would want to steal a child?
Kathy. Because she hasn't got one of her own, so she wants mine. And what Kathy wants, Kathy gets. But she won't get my daughter.
Seems to me she already has.
I'm just about to phone the police. And the only thing Kathy's going to get once they catch her is prison.
Thank you. Do call again. Do you think Kathy has stolen Alice?
Of course not.
Well, she can be a bit of a crank at times. You're her friend, what do you think?
I think she has her reasons, but it's not for us to discuss.
But it could be as Elsa says. Maybe Kathy does want Alice all to herself. After all, there aren't many men round here for her to start a family with, are there? She's been through most of them.
Seems to me the child's better off with Kathy. From what I've heard, Elsa wasn't a very good mother to begin with.
Yes, well, as you ladies both know, being a good parent doesn't guarantee you good children, does it?
I can't believe what this village is saying about me.
Ah, calm down. Well, what's going on?
Accusing me of abuse. I've run out of patience, Alan. Don't ask me for any more. I'm going to get the police involved.
Yes, maybe you should. I was sure she'd be back by now.
It's been 24 hours. Perhaps they're not coming back. We've wasted a whole day. Hello? Is that Houghton Police?
You've no previous record, I see. And you say you'll be able to get me some form of exemplary character references, Rolly.
Yeah, though it might be a little bit awkward asking the school for a reference.
Well, I'm sure they'll be accommodating, despite the circumstances.
She's a good kid. They both are. It was an accident. The court will understand, won't they?
Mr. Reynolds, I don't think we should underestimate the situation, but yes, looking at the case, I'm cautiously optimistic. We're probably looking at some form of community-based service. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
I just hope the housing find us somewhere local.
Me too. My life would be boring without you and Kirk around.
Can't help but be jealous of Chloe, though. I mean, she's got Charity's place all to herself, and we won't even have a roof over our heads soon.
Well, look, if the worst comes to the worst, you can have my room till you find something decent. I can cope with sleeping on the couch for a couple of weeks, and you don't mind, Isco?
No, Jason, it's fine, honest.
No offence to Tisha, really. It's just I'm not really that keen on kids, you know.
Well, we're not asking you to like him, we're asking you to put a roof over his head.
No, we're not. Honest, Jason, my mum will sort it. Thanks anyway, Scott.
Right, same again?
Yeah, cheers. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you before.
You shouldn't have put him on the spot like that.
I'm just trying to help.
I know. I might even have to take you up on it, but let's see what my mum comes up with first, eh? Take it from there.
Tony, That's the second drugs raid in as many weeks. Can't I leave you to run a business without me being there to hold your hand?
Business is sound. It's just this police interest.
Or somebody's tipping them off. From now on, I want everyone, from the managers to the bouncers, to be extra vigilant.
Got it.
Now, need to drum up some good publicity. Charity stint. Good citizen. However, all this isn't doing my reputation any good at all.
I think Kathy's in this a lot deeper than she realises.
Have you seen her?
No, just the gossip in the shop.
I'm going out of my mind with worry. Have you got no idea at all where she might have gone?
I'm sorry, Andrew, I really don't know. Let's just hope she gets in touch before the police get involved, eh?
Having reviewed the case, it's probably in your best interest to plead guilty.
Yes.
Good. Trying to prove innocence with 6 witnesses saying the contrary is always a bit awkward.
Mark's thinking of going back to college after all this, making something of his life, aren't you?
Yeah, I want to put it all behind me. Get some training eventually.
Good. That'll work in your favour.
He's already got a job locally. They're very pleased with him. Would a character reference there help?
Dad, he works in a pub.
This is all great. We need to convince the court that Mark is a young man worthy of a second chance. And these character notes will really help.
Right, so what kind of community-based thing will I get?
It's not going to be quite as straightforward as that, Mark. You may not fall into the same category.
What do you mean?
Death by dangerous driving is a more serious charge than those faced by your sister and the others.
You said to treat us all the same. It weren't just him, it was all of us.
So what about me? What will I get?
There are several things that may work in your favour. You confessed voluntarily and made a full and frank admission of the crime. This may reduce the custodial sentence.
Custodial?
I'm afraid so.
How long are we looking at?
If all goes well, 1 to 2 years.
It'll be okay, son. We'll sort something out. It'll be fine.
Come on, let's just get you home.
Maybe we should go and see the solicitor.
No point. Tara got us the best there is.
I can't believe it. What's going to happen to him?
What am I going to tell kids? I told them I'd sort it out. I've failed.
You did everything you could, Cynthia, and more.
Yeah, but it weren't enough. Hey, I weren't really going to leave him on county, you know.
I know.
And I'm sorry about my language.
It was understandable. I almost swore myself.
Hey, you were great back there. I thought you were going to punch that manager.
I was angry, Cynthia. What did they expect you to do?
Live in a shoebox? Mind you, bedsit they offered Letitia and Kurt weren't much bigger.
It's just as well I can accommodate you.
You made yourself homeless. That's what they said last time. But we had to, you know that.
You did what you thought was right.
Yeah, well, it wasn't right to stay in Bradford. Danny wouldn't have survived out there. And it wasn't just crime at drugs, it was violence. People accepted it as normal. And I didn't want him turning out like that. He's a good kid. A nice kid. And I didn't want anyone or anything to take it away from him.
Maybe you should have said all this to that housing officer.
They've heard it all before. What makes me so special?
Well, how did he go then?
They're going to send me to prison.
I can't believe it. It's my fault.
It's nobody's fault. Come on.
What did the solicitor say?
2 years.
He said 1 to 2 years. Well, you might just get 12 months.
And you'd only have to serve half of that in custody.
Oh, well, 6 months is not that long, son.
Stop talking to me like I'm stupid! I heard what he said. I'm going to prison. What difference does it make how long it is? 1 day's too long. A copper's kid in prison. Couldn't get much worse, could it, Mum? I expect you knew that all along.
Mark.
Look, a youth offenders institute, it's not like proper prison.
But they lock you up, don't they? How come they'll get away with it? Why is it just me? They're as guilty as I am and didn't even rob that stupid car. Why do they treat me like a murderer? I didn't mean to kill her. It was an accident. Oh, why me, Mum?
I thought you might have called us by now.
Well, maybe she has a lot on her mind.
I thought she would have trusted us enough to let us know where she was going. I want to help, Jack.
You really care about Kathy, don't you?
More than I ever realised.
Look, Andrew, you mustn't tell us all, but Kathy's back at my place.
Well, why did she not tell us she was safe? I've been worried sick.
Well, she isn't thinking straight at the moment. It's a very difficult situation.
Well, she can't do it on her own. She needs support.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Right, man, I want to see.
Oh?
It's about this appeal of yours. What would you say if I said I'd cover the whole cost of the roof repair?
I don't quite know what to say.
Yes, will do.
Well, when I asked for a donation, I only meant a small amount.
Well, you've got a limit on how much you can accept.
Well, no, but...
What's the problem, so?
It's not a problem. It's wonderful news.
And it's my pleasure. What if I got the Hot and Courier to do a story?
A feature? Sorry, it's just that we tend to keep things a little more low-key round here.
Oh. Be good publicity for the parish. Certainly help with future funding appeals.
Yes, I'm sure it would. And would you like to remain our anonymous benefactor?
I've never been very good at anonymity. Benevolent parishioner is much more my style.
I'm staring, Alan. I don't think I want to be here.
I'll just ignore them. You take a seat. I'll get us some drinks. I won't be a moment.
Is everything all right, Alan?
No, everything isn't. Elsa is distraught. And you haven't heard anything from Kathy, have you?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't. Look, what can I get you? It's on the house.
Oh, well, 2 brandies, thank you.
Can't cope with them all peering at me. Why is everyone on her side? Now I know how you must have felt when no one believed you.
It's not that no one believes you.
No, they just believe Kathy. What gives her the right to decide I can't look after my own child? All right, I'll admit we're not perfect parents, but who are? But we try. And I love her. We love her. Is anybody listening to me? I want my child back! I want her back!
Kathy has every right to protect the child from that woman. She obviously has a drink problem.
Are you all right?
You heard what she's telling people? I'm abusing my daughter.
Oh, that's just all gossip. Kathy wouldn't say things like that. Well, I'll leave you to it. I hope things get better for you soon.
If Kathy does get in touch, will you tell her to let Alice call me? I need to know she's safe.
I just got so angry. I mean, find a house with a private landlord. What kind of suggestion is that?
Well, why don't we just do that?
Oh, have you got £500 for a deposit? Ashley offered to let us stay at Vicarage again.
I stay in no vicarage like a charity case.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh, you think I'm doing all this for me? You think we left our home for our benefit? I've sacrificed everything to give you a chance. Do you want to end up like your old mates? Eh? Well, do you?
No.
You better start appreciating what I'm trying to do here.
Mum.
I do. It's just I don't know what's going to happen to us.
Mum, why don't we just tell the council manager the truth? We should tell it like it is instead of trying to fob them off with stupid inhalers and babies. They're not as soft as we thought. Tell them the truth, Mum. They might just listen.
It's just that I feel so helpless. When I held him in my arms then, it was like I never wanted to let go. It felt like at that moment I could really protect him.
I feel the same. But we've got to stay strong. It's the only way to get through this.
They're going to take away my boy and there is nothing I can do to prevent it. They're going to lock him up and destroy him.
He's a strong lad, Ange. It's going to be hard for him, but we'll support him all we can. He'll make it.
For God's sake, Sean. I've seen parents in our situation hundreds of times begging for their kids, saying that there's been a mistake, that they're not criminals really. And I always blame the parents, and then I heard us in that solicitor's office and I realised we're just the same as them, and Mark is no different, except maybe he is because his mother's a copper. And you can't keep that from them, Sean. They're going to find out.
Hiya, fancy a cuppa?
No.
Been in touch with Nick today. Going to see him tomorrow.
I've just seen Elsa down the Woolpack.
Oh.
She's very concerned about Alice. Distraught, in fact.
Yes, well, Alice was distraught and Elsa didn't show her any concern.
Well, being distraught and being abused are two different things. People are talking, Kathy. Making accusations, very serious accusations.
Yes, well, gossip spreads like wildfire around here. You know that.
Kathy, what is it you hope to achieve by all this?
Nothing. Except making sure Alice is looked after. Do you believe me?
It's not about what I believe, is it?
But do you?
I believe that there are times when my kids have been unhappy. Times even when I've neglected them through one reason or another. But I don't believe I deserve to have them taken off me because of it.
Yes, but all through that you loved your kids. Elsa doesn't love Alice. She never has. All I'm asking you for is some time. You owe me that much, Jack.